Good evening, folks. This is meteorologist Matt Breland. Sorry to break into programming, but we do have a tornado warning. This is issued for our northernmost counties in southern Indiana. This is for east central Martin County and also southwestern Lawrence County in south central Indiana. This is in place until 7:15 p.m. We're tracking a rogue thunderstorm that was a severe thunderstorm earlier, and now it has shown some signs of rotation, and this is in place until 7:15 p.m. So as we take a closer look here, I'm bringing you a better image. If you're near the city of Huron, Indiana, or near Bryantsville, you need to be in your safe place right now. This is a strong thunderstorm that showed signs of developing some rotation. We're also getting confirmation from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis that they have been seeing rotating clouds there just towards the west of Mitchell, Indiana. So once again, if you are in Martin County or Lawrence County in south central Indiana, there is a tornado warning in place until 7:15 p.m. And to give you a better understanding about how quick this storm is moving, we'll give you an inside look at how this storm is set up. So just some more details. This severe thunderstorm was capable of producing a tornado, and it's been located near Shoals, or about 16 miles southwest of Bedford, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So a bit of a slower moving storm. Typically those slower moving storms happen whenever we see these types of setups. So we're just going to give you an idea about how timing is looking with this storm system here. These are the cities that are going to be encountered by this storm within the next few minutes. By 7:07 p.m. Bryantsville, you guys will be seeing this severe thunderstorm moving through. Hartleyville, that's at 7:14, and Terry Park at 7:17. So within the next 15 minutes, we're expecting this strong thunderstorm to continue to make its way further towards the northwest. Once again, the counties that are included in this tornado warning are Martin County and also Lawrence County. So east central Martin County and southwestern Lawrence County. If you are located in that region near Bryantsville or near Hartleyville, there is a tornado warned severe thunderstorm expected to arrive within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So once again, make your way into your safe place, which is a central room free of windows, and that's going to be around until 7:15 p.m. So we'll stay on air here with you guys to keep you updated as this storm continues to make its way further towards the northeast. And I'll give you an idea on why they issued this warning. So you'll notice whenever we see these types of storms, whenever there's different shades of colors located in this velocity tracker, this is where we indicate wind speeds. You'll notice that there's some reds and some greens. So whenever we see these red shaded colors, those are the colors that are facing directly towards the radar. The other colors represent shades that go away from the radar. So you'll notice that we have this type of spin right here that we're keeping a close eye on. So once again, if you're near Bryantsville, Terry Park, there is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that's going to be arriving within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Once again, this is located in the following counties. This is in Martin County and also Lawrence County. This is in southern Indiana. So this is a severe warned thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado. We're keeping a close eye on this rotation right here. Bryantsville, you'll notice this is a fairly healthy looking supercell. Whenever you see this type of setup, whenever you're looking at the rain wrapping around certain sections of the thunderstorm, that's an indication that there's some spin going on in the upper parts of the atmosphere, and it's possible that some of that could be making its way towards the ground. So keeping a close eye, once again, Bryantsville and Hartleyville. If you guys are able to hear my voice, make sure that you're taking shelter right now. This is a thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado, and also there's also indication that there is rotation still occurring within the storm. So this is from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. They just issued this warning a few moments ago, once again for east central Martin County and southwestern Lawrence County in south central Indiana. This is until 7:15 p.m. Around 6:45, there was a severe thunderstorm that was being watched, and then they noticed that there was some rotation within the severe thunderstorm near Shoals, or about 16 miles southwest of Bedford, moving east at 25 miles per hour. And so this is including the cities of Bryantsville and Hartleyville. So those are the two main cities that are included in this warning. So once again, if you are in Martin County or Lawrence County, once again, this is in south central Indiana. This is in south central Indiana. If you are located within these counties, then you need to be in your safe place, a room that's in the central part of your home, away from windows, and stay there until the all clear is given, which this storm is traveling towards the northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour, so slightly slower moving storm, but as it continues to make its way further into the northeast, it's still going to have definitely some strong winds there. Some small hail is likely with this storm also, and there have been some reports of seeing some rotation from the storm spotters that are on the ground just towards the west of Mitchell. So once again on the radar, you'll notice here that we've been tracking this storm as it's been progressing further into closer towards Martin and Lawrence County. Here's a wider look. This is really the only storm that we're keeping a close eye on. The other storms popping up here and there are further outside of our viewing area. So once again, this does not include any other region in our area. The only tornado warned storm that we are seeing is here in near Bedford, making its way closer towards Bryantsville and Hartleyville. So once again, if you are located in Lawrence County, Indiana, or if you are located in Martin County, Indiana, there is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This was tracked just a few moments ago, and there have been some storm spotters that confirmed some rotation within the cloud structure just towards the west of Mitchell, Indiana. So this is in place until 7:15 p.m. and this is a slower moving system. This storm is traveling towards the northeast at 25 miles per hour. So if you are located in the following cities, Bryantsville, Hartleyville, or Terry Park, then you need to be in your safe place until the all clear is given. The storm still looks like it's holding a bit of its structure as it continues to make its way further towards the northeast. It's still going to have the capability of producing some strong damaging winds, definitely some frequent lightning associated with this storm, and it's still going to be tracking its way towards the northeast just as we go into the next upcoming minutes. So once again, this is for east central Martin County and southwestern Indiana, also southwestern Lawrence County and south central Indiana. So this is definitely a strong thunderstorm. It did start off with severe potential with some strong winds, and then it started to get some rotating winds within it. So once again, if you are located in Martin County or Lawrence County in south central Indiana, this is a severe thunderstorm that has shown the potential for having some rotation within it. Taking a closer look just on our wind speed tracker, you'll notice whenever we see these colors that start meeting each other in different directions, and I'm talking about this area right here that's circled in these blue arrows, that is whenever we really draw some concern, and that shows an indication that there is rotation happening within the thunderstorm. And anytime you see rotation with a thunderstorm, it can lead to possible tornadoes. So once again, this is tornado warned storm for our counties that are located in southern Indiana. And this is in place until 7:15 p.m. for Lawrence County and Martin County. And this is the storm that we're keeping a close eye on. You'll notice that structure is still holding together a bit, and we're going to keep a close eye on this. There has been confirmation of some rotation within the cloud structure of the storm from the trained spotters, and they're keeping a close eye as the storm continues to track its way closer into Lawrence County. So the cities that are included in this are Bryantsville at 7:08 p.m. That's whenever it's estimated that this is going to be arriving, along at 7:14 p.m. in Hartleyville. That's whenever this storm will also be arriving there. So once again, there's no confirmation of a tornado on the ground. However, there is confirmation that there is rotation within the cloud structure of the severe thunderstorm, and that is from experienced storm spotters that are located within the area. So once again, 7:08 p.m. in Bryantsville and also 7:14 p.m. in Hartleyville. That's where we're seeing this severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that's still tracking its way further towards the northwest. So just to give you a better idea on how this storm has been looking over the past few minutes, It started off as a severe thunderstorm, then it started to get a little bit of a spin to it. So that's why they issued this tornado warning. This is from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis, and we're continuing to keep a close eye on this system as it slowly makes its way closer into Hartleyville and also into Bryantsville. So keep that in mind. This is until 7:15 p.m., so we've got a few more minutes left of this warning. This storm is moving at 25 miles per hour, and it still has a fairly open environment for it to still hold on to some power within it. So we're going to continue to keep you guys posted as this storm continues to track its way further into Lawrence County. So once again, tornado warned storm. That is, this was issued just a few moments ago across in our southern Indiana counties, and the counties that are included are Martin County and also southwestern Lawrence County, in place until 7:15 p.m. So keeping a close eye on the storm. It had a bit more rotation, a bit more structured rotation to it in some earlier radar scans, but now it's still continuing to make its way further towards the northeast. Bryantsville and also Terry Park and also Martinsville, you guys are included in or Hartleysville rather, you guys are included in this tornado warning. It's until 7:15 p.m. and it still has that capability of producing that tornado. So as we get these new radar scans in, you'll notice that rotation is definitely weakening. It was holding a bit more structure earlier, but now it appears that we're starting to see a bit less organized of that structured rotation. So once again, the storm is now making its way just into Bryantsville. So if you are in Bryantsville, I would advise you to get in your safe place right now. Make sure that you are away from windows. Do not go outside. Just make sure that you are just waiting the storm out until we are given the all clear. So once again, this is in southern Indiana. Give you a better idea of how things are looking just further out. This is the only storm that we've really been having to keep an eye on. Other than that, there's just a few small isolated showers that are popping up here and there across various parts of Kentuckiana, but this is the only storm that we're really keeping a close eye on. So now they've clipped it away, and they've done a little bit of modification to where the tornado warning is located. So now it looks like the only county that they are keeping this issued for is southwestern Lawrence County. So Lawrence County, you guys are in this tornado warned storm, and this is still in place until 7:15 p.m. So once again, if you're located in southwestern Lawrence County, you need to be in your safe place. There is a strong thunderstorm passing through, and there has been confirmation of seeing some rotation within the cloud structure of this severe thunderstorm, and that is sent in from trained storm spotters. They are trained to identify certain types of rotation within the storms. So on the wind tracker that we have here, you'll notice that rotation is not looking as organized. However, this thunderstorm still definitely has the potential for having some strong winds and possibly even some small hail. So right now, directly over Bryantsville, and also it will be arriving near Terry Park within the next few minutes as well. So I would say if you're in Bryantsville or if you're located anywhere along Highway 50 in Lawrence County, you need to be in your safe place. This is a strong thunderstorm that they noticed about 10-15 minutes ago that indicated some signs of some rotation. And this is still traveling towards the northwest or northeast at 25 miles per hour. So a bit of a slower moving storm. And we'll continue to keep a close eye on this until the all clear is given so that you guys understand that this is a storm that has the potential for having a tornado. So once again, if you're along Highway 50 near Bryantsville, Hartleyville, or near Coxton, or even closer towards Bedford, the potential for a tornado warned severe thunderstorm is still making its way within those areas. So this was issued a few moments ago, closer towards 6:45 p.m. They noticed that this storm system had some rotation along its structure closer towards Bryantsville, and now it's moving towards the northeast at 25 miles per hour, and we're continuing to get updated radar scans, but you'll notice that the storm is not looking as structured as it was earlier, but still the following cities should definitely take cover. Bryantsville, if you're located in Bryantsville, or Hartleyville, or Terry Park, you've got about 15 minutes before we see some of those severe thunderstorms making their way closer towards you, and as I mentioned, these will contain damaging winds and also some small hail is possible within the storm too, but there was also the sign of some rotation within these thunderstorms. So over the last few minutes, it definitely had some structure to it. Now it appears that it's trying to weaken out a bit, starting to rain out some as it continues to track its way towards the northeast around 25 miles per hour. If you're in between between Highway 50 along near Bryantsville, and also just towards the south of Highway 450. And once again, this is in Lawrence County, located in southern Indiana. That is a very intense thunderstorm, lots of lightning there, and definitely some strong winds and some very heavy rainfall, certainly experiencing some heavy rain still located there. So this is a tornado warning still in place until 7:15 p.m. We're still expecting there to be definitely some strong winds associated with this storm as it continues to track its way further towards the northeast. And I would say if you're still in Bryantsville, Hartleyville, you guys are definitely experiencing some heavy downpours, definitely hearing some thunder, and there is a little bit of rotation associated with this thunderstorm too. That's why they went ahead and issued this warning until 7:15 p.m. for Lawrence County. Now, the rotation has been weakening over the past few radar scans. Earlier, there was a little bit more of a development with that rotation. Now it appears that it's still starting to weaken out a bit, but directly over Bryantsville is where we're seeing most of that strong activity. As this storm continues to make its way towards the northeast, once again, if you're closer towards Bedford or near Yoki, you are experiencing definitely a strong thunderstorm, and they went ahead and put this warning out until 7:15 just in case there was a tornado confirmed on the ground. There's yet to be a confirmed tornado on the ground. However, there was confirmation of rotation within the cloud structure of this severe thunderstorm. So once again, if you are in Lawrence County near Hartleyville or near Coxton, you should be in your safe place. Now, definitely seeing some hail associated with this storm too. If we pull up the hail tracker here, you'll notice that we're still seeing, looks like there have not been any reports of hail just yet, but as the storm continues to move on, some reports will likely be coming in. So here's another look at the radar. Lots of lightning associated with the storm. Just towards the north of Bryantsville now, and in between Highway 450 and also Highway 50. This is in Lawrence County in southern Indiana. So once again, if you are closer towards Hartleyville, Coxton, Indiana, you guys need to be in your safe place. This is a severe thunderstorm that was capable of producing a tornado. This was issued around 6:45. They've still got a few more moments left of this, tornado warning. This is issued until 7:15 p.m. They issued it because they saw that there was some rotation possible within the storm structure, and then they went ahead and put the warning on it. This is from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. So once again, just to deliver the information another time to you guys, there's still a few moments left in this warning, but in place until 7:15 p.m. for southwestern Lawrence County. There was a severe thunderstorm noticed of having the capability of producing a tornado, and it was about 10 miles southwest of Bedford, moving east at 20 miles per hour. So the locations include Bedford and Mitchell. So if you're in the city of Bedford, keep in mind that there is a strong, severe thunderstorm headed your direction within the next 10 to 15 minutes that could contain a possible tornado with there as well. So 7:09 on the clock right now. We're going to let the warning still expire out. Once again, this is until 7:15 p.m. Traveling towards the northwest in Lawrence County, closer towards the city of Bedford at about 20 miles per hour. And this tornado-warned storm still had some power to it earlier, but as I mentioned, as it continues to make its way closer into the city of Bedford, which we're keeping a close eye on, it lost a decent amount of its rotation that they noticed earlier. So you'll notice whenever we put on our wind tracker, whenever we see winds that are moving away from the radar image, they're in the shade of green. If they're moving toward the radar image, then they're a shade of red. And so that's how we keep an idea of what type of rotation that we're seeing within these certain thunderstorms. So that's the area that they noticed, and whenever we pull up the radar data, you'll notice that that structure is starting to weaken out a bit. So now they're just extending a severe thunderstorm warning for this. They're probably going to expire this warning, I'd say, within the next few moments or so, since that rotation really started to back up some. So we're still seeing a strong thunderstorm that's still making its way further towards Bedford. And also this tornado warning is still around until 7:15 p.m. So just one more time, just to keep you guys updated at home, this is a tornado warning in place for Lawrence County, southwestern Lawrence County until 7:15 p.m. There was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, and it was located about 10 miles southwest of Bedford, moving east at 20 miles per hour. And so the cities that are included within this warning are the ones that are as followed. So once again, this is for the following cities near Hartleyville and also near Englewood. Within the next 10 minutes, there's definitely going to be a strong thunderstorm moving through that will have some strong winds, and also some hail has been reported with this storm too. So make sure that you're staying indoors, stay away from windows, make sure that you're in your safe place until this warning is passed. We still have just a few more moments until they expire, but they have extended a severe thunderstorm warning that's going to be for the same storm. I believe that they're keeping the idea that this rotation is starting to fall apart within the storm, and now it's just really turning into just more of a strong thunderstorm that has those stronger winds and that small hail. But the tornado threat with this is really looking like it's beginning to definitely weaken. So the rotation has really fallen apart with the storm system as it got closer to Bedford. For you folks that are located in Bedford, you're definitely seeing a strong thunderstorm moving through your region right now. There's some strong winds happening there, some thunder for sure, and not ruling out the possibility of seeing some of that hail happening too. So once again, if you're in Bedford, keep the heads up. There's a strong thunderstorm moving through your area. Lawrence County, you're still under this tornado warning until 7:15 p.m. In the following cities, Hartleyville, you guys are definitely seeing that strong storm making its way through at the moment, but as it made its way closer into Lawrence County, it definitely lost some of that rotation with it. So they are going to, they still have that warning in place. Once again, this is until 7:15 p.m. and the storm is traveling at 20 miles per hour. So a bit of a slower moving thunderstorm, but it does still have this tornado warning into it. So if you're in Hartleyville or Terry Park, the next 10 minutes, you're definitely going to hear some extra loud thunder, some strong winds that will be gusting close to 60 miles per hour. So make sure that you're just located in your safe place, be in an area that's away from windows, and do not get out of that until the all clear is given, which once again, 7:15 p.m. is whenever we're expecting this warning to expire. But this is for Lawrence County in southern Indianapolis. So we are staying mostly quiet for our other regions across Kentuckiana. We're just seeing a few small isolated thunderstorms developing here and there across various regions, but the only one that really went into a bit more of an intense mode was this one that was located in Lawrence County. So if you're in Lawrence County, just stay in your safe place until they let this warning expire. They noticed some rotation earlier. There were some reports that they saw some rotation within the cloud structure of this severe thunderstorm, but as it made its way closer to Bedford, that's whenever that rotation began to weaken a bit, and they still have this warning though in place until 7:15 p.m. But here's another track of the velocity. You'll notice that we do still have a few of these shaded colors that we keep a close eye on. Anytime we see some shades of red meeting the shades of green, that's a sign that there is a little bit of rotation, but it's definitely not looking as structured as it was a few moments ago. So 7:13 p.m., we still have a few more minutes left of this warning. And once again, the reason why they issued this warning is because this thunderstorm definitely had some capability of showing some signs of rotation as it continued to make its way into Lawrence County, closer towards Bedford. As it got closer towards the city of Bedford, that's whenever it started losing some of that sign of rotation, but there's definitely some strong winds happening in the city of Bedford right now, and also the possibility of seeing some of that small hail. So this tornado warning still in place until 7:15 p.m. and this is from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. So this cell is going to they're expecting the cell to continue at least into Lawrence County and Jackson, but it's definitely been weakening over the last 15 minutes. So this could limit how far it stays alive as it travels eastward. It could make it into Jennings County if it re-intensifies, but this is going to be a lower probability scenario for now. So this warning is definitely about to be expiring as this storm continues to make its way further towards the northeast, and they just let it go. So if you're in Lawrence County, your tornado warning is now all clear. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in place until 8 p.m. If we get any more updates, we'll let you know. But once again, this was for southern Indiana, one of our northernmost counties in our viewing area. And we will continue to keep you posted if we get any more updates regarding the storm.